Okay. Hey, Pace family in Christ. Listen, um, I'm going to do Domino's Pizza. Okay. It's supposed to have earnings on Monday, but what we're looking at now is where is Domino's Pizza at right now? Right now, I have see it one, two, three market highs. Okay, where it was forming higher highs off of this high here. Okay. So right here, it started creating higher highs off of this low. So higher highs and higher lows. Okay. So now we need to look and see where we're at. Okay. Um, and what I mean by looking and see where we at, let me see, where's my photo? Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Okay. We need to look and see where we at. We know that it opened up 482. It came to a high of 48, 488 and a low of 476. Okay. What I'm looking at when I do would help me is that now I go to my lower time frame. Okay. And I looked on here and you can see that remember where it's let's go back here to 24. 469 was where it started creating higher highs. Okay, and let me show you. See 469. Let's go back to our lower time frame, 5 minute. 469 is where it started creating a higher high off of this high here. Okay, 469, and then 460. Then it started creating more higher highs. High again, support and another high, and then it became a, a high, and then it started establishing support and resistance here. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there. Okay, now we have established where it created a high here up at 491, and I put a top there because I'm saying, okay, is this the top? What we're looking for now in pre-market. Let's see about that. Okay, now what we're looking for is we've already established where support and resistance is on today's close. We need to see if Domino's, okay, if Domino's Pizza, if this is a high off of if 491 is a top. So what we're looking at, let's go back to 90 days. You see where I drew the line here? If this is going to be a top right now, it has established 1, 2, and 3 a market high. Okay, so this might be can be a lower high unless it breaks out pre-market. and start establishing this high where it's going to, one, go to open up above yesterday's, um, above the previous low, and the the close of yesterday's market close. Let me make sure I'm understanding that. It has to go in pre-market, start creating. Go back to the 5 minute. In pre-market, it has to start creating it needs to start creating this. It needs to start creating higher, higher, higher highs, higher lows off of this low. Okay, we have a high, which it started creating lower highs, and now we created a support. Now we're looking for higher lows. It needs to hold this support, start creating higher lows aftermarket. Then it's going to go back. Okay, off of these support and resistance. Let's see, what is this? If it makes sense, the same thing, it did here. Okay, uh, this is this is today's the the day before, and then we'll go back to Friday. But this is what we want to see forming off of this low. Okay, this low. Let's see if I can get it. We want to see if it's going to hold support here, hold support here, and create this lower highs. I mean, higher lows and higher highs, because this is a high. Okay, here, there, and then it started going. If it does, you're looking at it forming um, this this move here. I think it's going to do this for earnings. Um, how it opened up at 6:30 and then let's go 20 minute, excuse me, 20 minute candle. I want you to see what you're looking at can happen. Okay, it may not it may go up in the morning around 10 o'clock, um, 10 o'clock, say 7, 8, 9, let's say 9, 10 o'clock, come back down, and then at 10:30, this is that 10:30 reversal I'm talking about, it may go. So, and to create the higher low to go in, and when Monday morning come on earnings, it may go up and Let's do it like that because I need some space. Okay, it may go up and and retest this high in the morning. We want to see if it's going to break. We want to see if it is going to um, if it's going to break this either in pre-market. Is it going to come down here, then hold support and then go up and close at 490, 500, and then come back uh, come back down so it could go up first thing in the morning, create this, go down within the first 15 minutes, go down, come back off, and then come back up and retest this this level of this high right here, 490. If it's a triple tap, then it is going to, if it cannot break this level um, of support, then it may not have it may drop on earnings. That one piece could drop on earnings. Okay. And if it drops on earnings, this is what you can either, let's see, what time does it? What time? What time? Uh, let's find out what time is earnings. Before market. So before the market opens, it could go to, it could drop. Okay. But right now, we're gonna play what Friday's giving. Okay. I don't like holding on the weekends. I don't care because things could change. If I did, I would buy like one put to see if it decides to not um, um, create the new high. So far, been um, everybody else has been going up on their earnings, but this right here, right now, is showing me three market lows. Okay, see, it went high, and then it came back up, and then it created a market, a higher low on this one. So still, let's see if it's still early. Okay, I just want to give you an idea so you can know what to look at in between, when 3:30, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock come. You're going to see if it has um, created pre-market um, um, highs, higher highs off of this after market low. Let's go back into it. Okay, I just want you to see this, what we're looking at. Again, the same thing is here. Are we looking to see if it's going to form a higher pre-market highs, or is it going to go here and then create another area of support to continue to the high, or is it going to open up below and start creating lower lows? This is what we're looking at right now. If we were looking at it, we just seen that the market um, that this market has established a high off of this high, but then it also resisted this high. Okay, so we're we're going to look and see if it's going to range in between this level here throughout the day. Okay, we're going to look and see what is going to do in pre-market, and this is what pre-market, what I'm looking at. It has to come up high, the high, create a low. This is all in between um, um, uh, early hours, and this is where at 1 midnight it established a higher, a lower high support, higher lower, a lower high and a higher and a higher high and a lower high. It found support. 1, 2, 3, boom, off the open and came up pre-market. And but when it got to market, it dropped. Is this what it's going to do Friday? Go up, go drop around 10:30, what I told you, 10:30, and do a reversal, come back up, test, and then go back and retest. But all in all, it went in and finished um, and retesting the high. Okay, it retested the high. So this is basically what Domino's did. Now we're looking to see, okay, he has established off of this high a higher high, but within resistance. If it breaks it, um, Domino's Pizza is going to go to um, 490, 500. Okay, let's do 50. Need some more space. Add more time. Okay, this is what we're looking at for pre-market. We're trying to see if it's going to hold support and um, and create higher lows and higher highs. See, all this is still a higher is still a higher low. Okay, look at that. See, higher low, higher highs. Okay, now our low, and right now it's about to go higher highs. Now we need to see in pre-market when the market opens, it may open and hit this level, come back down, and then create another market support off of this, okay, and then go back up, and then go back up, and finish out Friday on 490, 500. But either way it go, normally when you're testing this, if it comes down and test this and hold support like it did here, then you're gonna buy your strike price here, like the 482, 485 strike, and sell at your 490. If it does this again, come up and buy. Let's see, let me do this real quick. Oops, kind of. This is where I use my Fibonacci. So then it's going to retest this market this market high. It has to break this to create a higher high for earnings. That means in earnings it's going to gap up. If not, it's going to gap down. If it if this creates the third a lower high, okay, then you first and and let me tell you why I use this option strat 497. Okay, it shows that what we're saying that 490 490. Let's see if I can get this bigger. Okay, okay, all right. What this does is give me an idea if my projection, if I'm close to going there. It's showing 497 is the target price off at 487, $11 move, basically, because that's what Domino's Pizza does. But you want if you're gonna buy not the 497, you're gonna buy off of here if it holds support on yesterday's open and yesterday's close, then you're gonna buy your 490, 487, 490 strike to possibly sell around 490, 497, 500 if you want to stay in there longer. But remember, you wait 15, first 10, 15 minutes. And if it goes here and start going here, let me show you this 20 minutes. Look, if dominoes come up and start creating higher highs here after whole support, so that's what we're saying. It may come up here since this is high. It may start creating lower, a higher, lower highs, and then holds support off this open or this here price level 479 and go back up. But it may range here. It may not go all the way down there. If it goes down there, then you're looking at a that it opened up below this open, then it's going down before earnings. Okay, going down here first, it may go back up and then Monday morning come back down. Okay, so there's a lot of things you can do as far as buying this week and next week's strike price, depending on what the price of it is. Um, when you when you trade weekly expirations Friday, while you can get a better price because within the first 15 minutes, 30 minutes or so, the price of the option is going to be much less. Your option price. Let's see what they're charging anyway. I'm trying to show you. I'm showing you your the trade price. Okay, I'm gonna bring this over here right quick. Okay, like I said, we already established um 487. I mean 497 and 506. What I tell you is either going to go up to 500, 506. If it does do that, then you definitely can go in and and buy a next week's strike price. Um, or just wait till Monday, but just kick your money and wait until Monday. But Monday, it could um, uh, gap up. So normally over the weekend, I'll just play it safe. You play it safe, you know, when you just learning how much the risk. But this right here will give you a lot of times we want to trade the earnings. So right now, um, oh, okay, here we go. I said $9 move. So they said the $9. So that's why I said 497, 500. But if it comes off of here, that means it's going to, that's dropping it and then going up. It may open up and start off from this level. But right now, let's look at what we're seeing now. It created a high here, and we want to see if it's going to create another candle above this. If this next is going to be that candle. And then from here, is it going to drop and get some support and create a higher lower high and higher highs? Is it going to continue with this uptrend? Remember we said low, higher lows and higher highs, or is it going to create a higher low, start going down to to establish a higher low off of this previous day off this high? See that high there? It can come down here and establish. So if it opens up below this, it may come down here. This might be your $9 move. Okay. So 475. But right now you see a big spread. But when when this starts to expire, you're going to see that it's going to drop. Okay. But you can still make, 100%, 200%, 300%, 400%, because you may be able to buy this at a low at 40, 20, 30 cent. Because, like I said, if it drops here and holds support, you're going to be buying for 80, for 80, for 80, for 85, strike to sale for 97. Okay. This is where you're going to, if it um, drops down, then you're going to come over here and buy your call price. This is going to change drastically tomorrow because it expires. Okay. I just want you to see that. So this is what we're looking at for Domino's Pizza. Let's see at 3 o'clock, come time 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock tomorrow. Is this going to create higher highs off the aftermarket, or will it drop down and create a new lower high? Okay. So all you're doing right now, you're looking to see, and it'll when you see it play out, you'll understand it. You'll see what I'm saying. Okay. Aftermarket, pre-market is very important because it could range here off the off 480, 476, and create a higher low here, and go back up and hold resistance here, 492. It may not make it to 497. Okay. It may stop at 492, 495. It may not reach up to 497. But this is what I want you to be aware of as you as you trade on Friday. If you uh, go into the trade and you feel confident enough to see that it held support after 15 minutes, um, it might hold here, open up and hold six at 640 here instead of 640 here. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I think one of my other charts did it, but just look at it. If you have any questions, just watch it. Get up around 5 o'clock in the morning, or come back and view my, view what I've said and see if it plays out the way, the way we analyze it. Okay, let's close that one. So you got, if it resists, if it doesn't, um, if it resists this high, then look for it to go to 478. Remember what I told you, 478. 478, 479, but it may go to 482 and then come back up and retest 497, 500. If it opens up below the yesterday's close, okay, if it open up and come back, open up below um, yesterday's low and market low and close, then it's possible it may bounce up and then go back, retest the 482 and come back down. Okay. But if it opens up and tests after it creates, say this off this high and start creating a low, this might be the low that it may come off of, or this low to create that high. Let me make that green. Let me make that green. I think that's easier. Let's make that green. Here to here. That makes sense? Let's make this green. It'll make sense once we look at it, okay? Once it plays out in the morning. We're just right now doing pre-market analyzing. If you have time, but get up in the morning, you can do it at 5 o'clock in the morning. But you only thing you're looking at for is what pre-market and aftermarket support and resistance is doing. Okay?